Hi Taurus, hello! Welcome to my channel Universal Power Tarot. My name is Marta. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hey Taurus, hi! Hi everybody. Just for you to know, this is, if you're looking for personal and or spiritual growth, then this is your channel possibly, right? And if not, these messages might be triggering. Okay, just a quick warning. You guys, other than that, I really want to say a huge thank you to all of you for participating in the raffle for the 20-minute free reading that I did for April 2020. You guys are so amazing. I was like, yes, yes, they're uplifting the collective. That is so dope. I love that so much. I was like, and I was so touched by what you guys wrote and how you care about the collective and all your positive thoughts and vibration. I was like, yes. So let's do it again. There's a free May reading, 20-minute free May reading with Spirit and myself. And yeah, you can win it. You can enter by writing something that empowered you and by sharing it with the collective, if that's what you want, right? And again, to uplift us all, to empower and encourage everyone, okay? That is so dope. Okay, Aries. No, not Aries. I'm sorry, Taurus. I meant Taurus. You guys, as I was pre-shuffling your cards, one guardian angel card flew out. The same happened with Aries already, and they want me to read it to you at the beginning of the reading, which is new, but we'll do so. It's the star, okay? It's star. It says, believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation, Taurus. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star. Psh, is what I see immediately. That is so cool. Taurus. This is a general reading. It's your reading for June 2020. So it may or may not resonate with you because it's a general reading, not because it's for June. Oh, here we go. All right. Yes, okay. Yeah. All right. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else, my loves. It's not gender specific. It's not really time specific. I know I put a date on it. However, this is for informative purposes for yourself and for me. And yeah, you can reverse the placements. Whenever the title of a message resonates with you, no matter if it's your sign or not, just watch it. There might be a message in it for you. Taurus, let's hop into it. You ready? Go. Ooh. You've got the Fool card, a major arcana right at the start, like right out the gate. You're like, ooh. Something happened that you didn't like, but it triggered you into going even further on your journey. That's interesting. It triggered you to go even further into your journey, because for the majority of you, I feel you're already on your journey, like for quite some time. For those of you that are starting out, and this is the minority I feel here, it's like you're starting to embark on your spiritual journey or on your journey of growth. But for the majority here, I feel you've already underwent a bunch of growth processes, right? But something here happened that triggered you to be like, push. And what I felt, I might have to mention that what I felt as I was pre-shuffling your cards and tapping into your energy was I all of a sudden got a sharp pain in my head, like a little bit of a headache. And so some of you might have headaches. Now this could have to do with the expansions, you know, when new information comes in. Of course, if it persists, please go see a doctor. I'm nowhere near a doctor, nor do I have a doctor's degree or anything like that. So, other than that, and with that being said, this is the expansiveness. We have to wrap our head around things sometimes. Like our mind sometimes has, like our experience, like physical experience, may be way ahead of what we just saw, right? What we just experienced. And then our mind's like, wait a second, I've never seen this before. no, this can't be real, right? Something somewhere along those lines, and our mind may go a little bit crazy on that and be like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yes, actually, yes, it just happened. So it is in fact real, right? Although it may not be something that may be perceived by everyone as being real because they have not had those experiences, and that is not to judge at all. It's just like, that is a fact. So how can you know how this feels if you haven't experienced it, right? It's not possible. Like physically, it's not possible. All right. So now you're embarking on this beautiful journey. You're going towards the sun, my dear Tauruses, towards the sun. And you're like, let's do it. It's like swell, that kind of a, I'm getting that 1950s kind of a, let's do it. Let's embark on this journey together, Taurus. It's like that. It's like really with that intonation and everything too. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Really in a positive mood and in a, like in an upbeat kind of a scale, you're embarking on this. Oof. Okay, 5 of Wands here for you. Yeah, someone is watching you. That could be the person that has burned you. Jealousy, that's my card of jealousy actually. And just quarrels, like ego games. And someone is watching you leave here, Taurus. Someone that has burned you. I feel these two are very much connected. And you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm so over those ego games. I'm somewhere else. Like my vibration is somewhere else. I'm not doing this. And that's why you're like so swell. You're like, yay, let's go. And the other person is like, oh, what is, that's the kind of an energy I'm getting. And it's not the most lovely energy. It's like, what are they doing? Like, why are they doing this? I thought, I thought I had them. This is very specific for some of you. That's not for all of you. I thought I had them. So that's really in the realm of narcissism. Not liking that energy at all. It's actually kind of pissing me off because who do they think they are? You do not own a person. You don't. Period. This is you defending yourself, rightfully so. Defending what's yours, right? Defending what's yours. You may really, your load. So this is very specific again. So some of you might have had to move out or get out of a situation that was not the best for you. And you took very light luggage, right? That's what I see here. This is very specific. And I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Or had to go through that because this has happened already or is happening currently to whoever I'm talking to here, right? This is not something that is going to happen to anyone. It already happened. So, and your luggage is really light here, is what I can see. But you're defending what you have, right? The little you have, you are defending. You're defending and you're right up in there, mate. You're like, I don't care what I have to do to defend this. I am defending this, says Taurus. Yes, lovely. You're walking right into healing. Right in, oh yeah. Oh, and the star, yes. And Taurus, remember what a wonderful human being you are and that you are truly a star. You are a star, okay? You shine your light, my loves. You shine your light and you do not allow anyone to dim your light. No. All right? You protect what's yours, honey. Definitely. Standing fully in your emotion. What's going to be next for you is the topic of reciprocity and really filling your own cup here, really making sure that your divine feminine, divine masculine are aligned and that you are aligned with your highest self. That's the topic of the healing here. Quite beautiful. And is very carefree in comparison. If you see her in the beginning, like, oh my God, what just happened? Like, oh, I can't believe it. And then she's like, la la la, I'm playing with the water. I'm playing with the seashells, right? I'm carefree. I'm naked. Life's great. Life's really great. I almost want to say without you. Yeah, there's a bit of feistiness in there, definitely. And I think it's definitely good. Stalemate. Yeah. There's a stalemate of forces. Either internally, this could be an internal battle for you here, like should I leave, should I stay in that situation here, but it's gonna become very apparent to you that you are leaving, that you are on your own path here, and that's what you want to pursue and not get burned any longer. Yeah, it could also denote to this other person that is a bit jealous, and the I almost want to say rivalry, although you might not perceive it like that, Taurus, but the other person might see it as some sort of a rivalry. Eight of Swords. This is them. In actuality, they might show up differently and might show up all strong, but in reality, what they are, what I can feel with this is a hurt child here, a really hurt child, and acting accordingly. You know how children have temper tantrums and are allowed to have them because they're children and they're still learning about their emotional world, but as adults, it's not so cute anymore, right? And it's also not beneficial. That's an emotional lockdown on their part, right? On their part. They started to develop in that area because what they're carrying forth is their own wound, right? This has nothing to do with you. They're just projecting something onto you that has never been yours in the first place, okay? That is very good to know here. Very good to know, because they lack in self-confidence. And what I'm being reminded of is like the narcissistic wound. Yeah, when because they really, like narcissists really lack in that department, in the self-love, self-acceptance area. They have a huge wound there. And some people react by really falling into codependency. That's the one path. And the other path, like just very simplified, right? There's a lot more depth and complexity to this thing. And the other portion is falling into narcissism, and this is people pleasing, and this is people destroying, basically, right? Not that good of a choice, in my opinion. And it all comes from their own wound that they have not been able to work on, okay? And they just put it onto you. Now, this could also be, it could be anybody that you're dealing with. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be a love interest, past love interest here. Yep. And this is you again here, Taurus, the Queen of Swords. So you must know about this. You're working through this because you're no longer showing up as the page. You're now showing up as the Queen of Swords. And you're using this whole situation to grow something, to grow from it, and to use it for positivity within yourself, to use it for positive growth and not stay in that situation, right? Like I said, you're going towards the sun here. You really were like triggered by something. It's like, no. And you're moving along your own path here now. Yeah. And that's what's, like I said, what's being healed is reciprocity between the divine feminine and divine masculine inside. This is Gemini energy with the lovers. It's quite gorgeous, which is going to bring you a lot of peace. It's all divinely orchestrated. The divine wants you to go there, wants you to find your beauty, because the Queen of Swords, like she's not the most relaxed. And the divine feminine should be, though. When we're talking about the Empress, should be, right? When we're talking about the Empress, she's like all good. She's on her cushions. She's like, oh yeah, life is so incredibly good, right? That's not the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is in fight mode, right? Ready to attack if you attack me, sort of a stance, and I will give it to you, sort of a thing, right? And they are, again, naked, very free, very relaxed, and that's where the divine is trying to get you towards. I also feel it's about like healing, like stepping away a bit from the masculine energy here and really coming back into your nurturing energy. This is about healing the divine feminine within and allowing her nurturing presence to nurture our lives and ourselves here, Taurus. Some of you might even go to counseling for this, which is a really good idea, I feel, because these things it's just easier if we have someone to play things back and forth, especially someone who's trained. That's a good thing, because progress is going to happen so much faster, in my personal opinion. Whatever floats your boat, right? Whatever helps you. If it's spirit, and if it's praying, or if it's just a friend, it could even be a friend who is very understanding and loyal to you, and you go to them and speak to them. Also, what I see here is just writing down stuff, right? Writing your experiences down and really being like, all right, let me get this straight. How do I really feel about this? What's really going on? Like, in my personal opinion, says Taurus. The Nine of Cups in my deck here means the family patterns, exactly. It's their family patterns, the person that is doing like the attacking here, like the narcissist I described earlier. However, it's their family pattern again, like we described earlier, but it's also yours, because we don't get in narcissistic relationships for no reason. There's a reason for this, because we need to learn something, we need to understand something, most likely about our own path or how we are towards ourselves. Like, how much are we willing to tolerate before we walk away? How much are we willing? Oh, this is another heavy one. Well, a lot of happy, yeah, a lot of heavy energies are coming up currently, yeah. So, yeah, how much are we willing to tolerate, really, before we leave, before we say it's enough, right? And how much this is, again, about the inner critic as well, because that's most likely because it's externalized, how we talk to ourselves unknowingly. And when this comes to the light and we see it externalized, we're like, holy shit, no one's talking to me like that. Are you joking? And then you might realize, wow, actually, the past 20 years I've been talking to myself like that. Like, I recognize that pattern. And that's a good thing, because then you can work. Yeah, don't walk out of this, right? Don't sneak out of this. This is important stuff, really important stuff. And do not do the self-deceiving here. Do not be self-deceptive. Be really open and honest with yourself in this situation and about the deceit that has happened to you here. That's why writing down and really being honest to and with yourself is very important here, because that's the key here. That's the key to that situation. Yeah. The Tower is coming in, rightfully so. Truly rightfully so, because it breaks away what no longer serves us and really brings us back into alignment and back, okay? So that we can be aligned with our higher selves again, okay? And yeah, this might feel heavy, right? But again, when we work through this and when you're so honest with yourself, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't see this before. And then it's clear, though. Then the way ahead is like there are lanterns all of a sudden being switched on. Ding, 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 ding. And you're like, oh, this is where I'm going. Nice. I like that. That's much better than being in the dark before. Love it, says Taurus. And ta-da, is going towards the sun. La, la, la. So bright here, right? So bright. So that's really awesome. All right, you guys, I'm going to draw 2 more cards for you. Before I do so, I want to say, if this resonated with you, you can come over and follow us to Vimeo and Patreon. This is your card. Oh, the Oracle, wait for important information. Vimeo is for single extendeds, and Patreon is for every extended ever created, plus a little bit extra if that's what you want. And you can check them out by using the links in the description box below. All right, now let me read the oracle to you, my loves. There she is. Oracle. Wait for important information. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck, the ancestor who will be your best outspoken girlfriend, someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she's reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves, Because at the moment, you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. Oh my goodness, what confirmation. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust them. Now, I clearly want to point out here, in case there are any misunderstandings, if you are in a relationship and we're talking about domestic violence here, leave. Do not wait for any further information, all right? Please. Okay, but for most of you, that's accurate. Okay. Yeah, we have the star card out already. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, comments. Yay! Love your comments. Beautiful. And if that resonates with you, I'll see you over on Vimeo or Patreon. And if you don't choose that, then I'll see you next time. Bye.